to turn that channel, I told you. I'm just playing with you. Welcome to the Open channel. Just gonna bother you a few minutes. You ever been in laying in the bed, but you can't find nothing to watch on TV? Or what you was watching went off, and you start looking for your remote and you can't find it. And I can't say, Alexa, change the channel. Anyway, I left the channel on, and it was happened to be on a 60-minute special. Never Leaving Neverland, I think was what it was called, but it's 60 Minutes Australia. And it talked about Michael Jackson, y'all. Oh my gosh. I did not know. Michael Jackson was he was bad. He was bad. If there, I'm a side note, I'm just tell y'all for real. On a blessing side, to me, on the blessing side, not the dark side of shit. I read, I heard, or it said that that Satan was the minister of music, right? And music unites every race, color, culture. We all have something in common when it comes to music. Michael Jackson was so good at being a performer. It still ain't nobody. I ain't forgotten how bad this motherfucker was until they started just showing the the special. I'm sorry, the special was showing all this shit. You know, man. I'm gonna tell you my song. Do you remember when we fell in love? We were young and innocent, girl. Do you remember all the days we loved? Seemed like heaven, so I never let you go. Do you remember? I think you remember back in the spring. I think you remember. I don't know none of the fucking words. That was my jam. And then that no Billie Jean's not my lover. Ooh, she's just a girl that says that I am the one. Ooh, but the kid is not my son. Oh, oh, oh. Hoo, hoo. And what was the other one? Hey, baby, hey, pretty baby with the high heels on. It's something I never know. Oh, I keep from 9 to 5. Pretty thing or something. I don't know. He was bad. And then with the dancing, super, 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 super bad. Well, anyway, the special was about the maid. I know probably y'all seen this. This shit gotta be, it's old. It ain't nothing new. But everything I'm talking to you is alleged because I heard this shit from 60 Minutes. Well, anyway, it's a maid. And she had to sign a confidentiality agreement. And she was like saying shit like when she said she first went to, she had to prove herself, and she finally was able to get to Michael Jackson's room. She was the only one that could really get into his private space to keep his shit clean. So the dude asked him and said, when you seen his room and shit, what was it like? She was like most celebrities. I was like, what's that mean? I think I know what it means. Wherever it fell, that's where it stayed. Wherever he put it down, that's where it stayed. Said it was a mess. But what she noticed, that all over the ranch was always Vaseline. The fuck is that in the golf carts? In his museum with a fucking Vaseline. She said it was just all over the house and shit, like tap water. It was just everywhere, like air. And then he said, what would you notice? So she said, well, at first I used to be worried because he got a hot tub in his room. And when she cleaned out the hot tub, it'd be a man pair of drawers and a kid pair of drawers. Or when she come in the morning, or when she come to clean up the room after he gone and had breakfast or whatever he do in the morning, it would be like little boy drawers on the floor or Michael drawers on the floor. Or when she make up the bed, drawers in the bed. I ain't saying nothing about you, Michael, I'm just saying. So anyway, her relationship and shit wasn't good with them because she said he I don't know if it's crazy, like she saw shit but she was scared, so she would say, then she would retract. And one time somebody asked her something and she said Michael kept asking her like 8 times, tell me what you know, tell me what you know. And she said, I don't know what you're talking about, what are you talking about? So anyway, I think somebody, investigators or something, asked the lady some questions about Michael. And whatever it was, she didn't tell the people what she knew. So she said she seen Michael the next day. Next time she seen Michael, he walked up to her and had like a piece of paper that was closed in half and stapled. And he had wrote thank you and gave her $300. 300 three $100 bills. And so when I seen that, I was like, bitch, you is crazy. This is Michael Jackson. All you gonna get $300. Next. So anyway, Michael get out a whole bunch of shit, pay people off who said he been messing with him, said he kidnapped a family. Anyway, he wound up, when they arrested Michael, it was because this dummy, it's a 12-year-old boy who had cancer. And the little boy was sitting next to Michael Jackson. And Michael Jackson, this one they say is Michael Jackson shit really got bad when Martin Bashir did a special on Michael Jackson. I didn't watch it. I don't think I did. I don't think I watched it, but it's old as fuck too. But anyway, this little 12-year-old boy, the Martin Bashir asked him something. He said, well, one time he asked me to sleep in his bed. He always asked me to sleep in get in the bed with him. And I was like, I don't want to get in the bed, Michael. And then one day I just like, oh, he just kept asking. I said, okay. And he put his legs, he had his head resting on Michael's shoulder. And then Bashir said, you 44 years old. Why you want to be in bed with a kid that's 12? And then Michael responds, that's the best thing that you can do, is share your bed with someone that you truly care about. They arrested his ass immediately after that. Next. He had 14 counts. And when he went to trial, he was found innocent of all 14. All 14. That's crazy shit right there. I don't see how all 14. Okay. So anyway, the maid really didn't have that much credibility because she said one thing and she takes something back. And she said because security and Michael and who he was, fans, all of that shit, she was afraid for her life. She sued the Michael Jackson estate and they turned around and lost. And they turned around and sued her because when she started working, she had signed a confidentiality agreement. She wasn't supposed to sue Michael. She wasn't supposed to say shit about nothing to go on in the house. So anyway, she got hit with the lawyer fees of like $1.4 million, which she has not paid. And then they took her to court. No, they took her to court because when she was cleaning up, it was a sketch in the trash. I think it was of Elvis. But why the fuck was anybody sketching Elvis in Michael Jackson's house? Anyway, she saw the sketch in the trash, and because she thought it was trash, she took it out the trash. And it was apparently worth like $34,000 that she was supposed to pay. I guess it's called stealing. They said she was stealing even though it was in the trash. Well, she said it was in the trash. Wonder why they ain't getting shit because she said herself, Michael Jackson did. Come on, get it. Plus, she ain't got it. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. But I think it was more interesting is as much as I like Michael Jackson, people fucking got flaws, yo. He looked terrible. He looked like he did drugs heavily. And from my recollection, allegedly, I think he was riding around with his dope doctor. Then that dude, the black dude that was the doctor, was the one getting him shots and shit to make him go on the stage and do all that moonwalking and just hoo-hoo and all that shit. So, you know, he had his deal on tap. Then the doctor even went to jail. So, you know, Look at the documentary on that, and if you don't do nothing else, I mean, the guy, I think the two dudes that are adults now that he messed with the most. Why he mess with Macaulay Culkin? Macaulay Culkin is a little bit funny looking, ain't he? I wouldn't have fucked with him either if I was into that. I wouldn't even have picked him, but just the stuff that Michael would do, like they said that he would bring busloads of kids to Neverland and, you know, let them play all day and get them lunch and ice cream and shit, ride the rides and pet the animals. But while he was doing that shit, he was picking out the ones that he was attracted to. And then before the end of the day or that period there, you would know the ones that he liked because they would come back or they would spend the night or you would meet their parents, shit like that. So, you know, just a little interesting piece of news on that. I ain't saying shit I'm not mad about Michael Jackson. Love your music. The Man in the Mirror made me cry my ass off. Cause I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message can be in clear. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change.